Yeah, speaking of putting your hands on women. Yeah. I was watching this show the other day. Do you uh like crime shows?
Yeah. Well, I like right now we're watching Adolescence. We're almost done with Adolescence.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
So I started that, me and my girl started that, and we were like talking too much. You have to really pay attention.
You have
I like
to-
the way
you
it's
have to pay
shot.
attention.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
But
Like,
when
yeah, there's
when
no
I say
breaks.
crime shows, I mean like Forensic Files.
Somewhat. I like to know more angles than just what they're giving me. So I like to know if there's multiple documents on the same subject, I'm fucking in.
So if
I
it's
can
like
see,
a famous
different
case.
stuff. Yeah, like we're watching also the
Black Dahlia murders and stuff like that,
Yeah.
where you can really I'm
Yeah.
talking more about just like a forensic show or
every
like,
now and then for the background and
So
stuff.
there
we're
was
like, oh, what the
one-
fuck is this?
So I've always liked Forensic Files and shows like that where like somebody dies and then they go through and figuring out, how it happened and all that. I was watching one recently and let's also, I love to root for the bad guy. Always. I don't know what it is.
Whew.
It's just a thing in me. I always find myself rooting for the bad guy.
In real life situations or in movies?
In movies and shows.
Okay.
Movies and shows, it's just funnier.
But
also.
Forensic Files is real.
So here's the thing. In shows and stuff like that, I always root for the bad guy. But
I get that. It's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun. So
they're going to get their comeuppance.
yeah, I saw this show recently where it was people that had escaped attackings, right? So somebody
People that
tried to
escaped what?
kill attackings.
Attack.
So somebody tried to kill them, and then they nearly got away, or they barely survived. And that's what the show is all about. There was one where it was this rich white girl from Texas that was wanting to go to Argentina to backpack. Already, I'm not on her side. I'm already like, you could have had the same experience. You spent $10,000 for $10. I could have dropped you off on the south side.
Yeah.
I could have dropped you off over on the east side for the night, and you could have had your little
The San
experience.
Antonio, Argentina.
Exactly. It was same thing. Same. Okay,
Yeah.
so she goes to Argentina to backpack. Then she decides she wants to stay in a hostel. And for anybody that doesn't know what hostel is, it's just a room that you share with 6 people you've never met. It's basically prison.
It's a cheap camp.
It's prison.
Voluntary prison.
She paid $10,000 to go to an Argentine prison.
It is mad cheap. Now, I've never stayed in one. I know people that have stayed in one. I'm
Yeah.
kind of jealous that I didn't have that opportunity, but at the same time, shared bathrooms. I can't do that.
Okay, so check it out. Just a bit.
Have you done a fucking a hostel?
No. If I go on a vacation, I
I'm very
make sure I have the
surprised.
money to get a room.
You got hostile energy. Hostile energy.
Name that, and that's the name of the episode, Hostel Energy. So this chick goes and she stays in this hostel in Argentina, right? So I'm already like not really on her side, okay?
Because
So-
she's adventurous.
It's just you did something dangerous and something bad happened. I don't.
But you didn't know that. You didn't know something bad was going to happen yet.
Yeah, I
you
did.
know because it's Forensic Files. But
Yeah.
there was no signs. It's not like she was
Yeah, there
like
is.
going into danger.
Yeah, there is.
What signs were there before the actual?
You
obvious?
are going to Argentina.
You think everybody that backpacks in Argentina is going to have
Is
a
in
bad time?
danger? Yes. They tell you it is dangerous.
It
to
is.
go
It
there.
is dangerous.
So, yes.
but there are survivors. There are people that make it.
But go with me on the funny here. Don't fucking try to just argue the opposite
Hey,
point.
I'm trying to see what's going on here.
This chick, let's fucking joke about this dumb bitch. Edit that out. So, anyways, this chick goes to Argentina, right?
Yeah.
She pays all this money to go over there to backpack. She decides to stay in a hostel, which already I'm watching the show and I'm like, I'm sitting there on the couch. I'm like, yeah, of course you got attacked. My girl's like, just chill. Like, you don't know. I'm like,
Yeah.
no. Like, dumb. Now, also, mind you, the girl has vocal fry upspeak. So she's just like, so anyways, then I wanted to go to Argentina and I wanted to just all this stuff. And I'm like, you're so fucking annoying.
That's really annoying.
So then there's one dude in the hostel and he is a backpacker from Germany. Hot. super hot. But he, you find out, has been scamming old women out of their money all across the world. Right?
Is this a new one?
What do you mean?
Like, is this a recent story?
I don't know. I mean, no. I mean, not recent. This is in the last 10 years.
How did I hear
years.
about this?
So this guy's been scamming these women out of all this money. Again, I'm not mad at him.
No, man.
Yeah, got hot guys scamming old women.
There's plenty of women that hustle old dudes.
Yeah, everybody gets mad at a dude when he does it.
It's actually feminism that he does this.
It is, and you gotta take from women too, because women have enough money and power now to where they can be stolen from.
Because they're dumb as dog shit.
Anyways, so this dude has been hustling women all over, and he's just this weird hot dude. So he's in the hustle. Everybody else is getting bad vibes, so they're like, we're going to kick this guy out. She decided that she needed to be the one to kick him out. Nobody asked her. Nobody was like, hey, you go. She was like, you know what, guys? I think I better be the one to go.
Yeah.
She's not smart. He's not smart. So now you have two dumb people trying to work something out. So he convinces her to go into town and get drinks with him on when she's trying to kick him out. So
smooth talker. See, that's you got to respect that.
But check it out. So everybody in the hostel already thinks this guy's weird. They don't trust him. He tells her to go and so now you're gonna go get drunk with the guy. So she goes into town. She gets drunk with him. And then this guy tells her, next door, there's an abandoned building with a golden toilet inside of it. With a golden toilet inside of it. This is I mean, you don't even think about this. This is just like something a seventh grader would tell another seventh grader. Like, I know a place where there's a golden toilet. Like, it's the dumbest thing in the world.
And even if there was okay, well, let's finish the story and then we'll go back and break it down.
But there's no golden toilet. So,
why would there be even if there was a golden toilet? Like,
Bro, why would there be a golden toilet in an abandoned building in Argentina? But anyways, so he tells her there is. So they decide to go. She decides to go. And in the interview,
what a wild thing to say, though. Like, out of all the things to say, like, oh no, there's a golden faucet, there's a golden tub, there's a golden bathtub.
That's what I'm saying. This is one idiot, right? He's not smart. So that's what a not smart person says.
That's kind of smart.
But she's so dumb that she's like, oh my God, golden toilet. And she decides to go. I'm at this point foaming at the mouth, screaming at the TV, like, you idiot. And she's like, I knew there wasn't a golden toilet, but we're in Argentina, and I'm not going to say no to adventure, blah, blah, blah.
To see a golden toilet.
To go with this weirdo into an abandoned building and see a golden toilet. So she goes with him. Mind you, he's never actually hurt anybody. He's just scamming people.
Scamming them.
But he knows that they're going to turn him in, and like for some reason, he's like, I need to kill her. That's the first thing goes to his brain. So they go into this abandoned building, walk into the room where the toilet was supposed to be, and it's so funny. She's like, we walk in, I don't see anything, and I turn around to ask him where it is, and all of a sudden, he just started hitting me in the head with a pipe. And bro, how are you keeping it together right now? I started dying laughing so hard. The way she was just so dumbfounded of like,
Wait. She's telling the story?
That's the whole story is coming from her and coming from the other people that were in the hostel. This is like 10, 15 years after. They're all grown up now. This is like when they were teenagers in college and all this stuff. And now they're all older. So they're telling the story. That's what I'm saying. She's the one that's actually telling.
Oh, okay.
I've never seen Forensic
Files. I thought
Files.
Forensic Files were
No, this wasn't Forensic Forensic Files. I'm saying, do you like shows like Forensic Files?
Okay, man. This whole time I thought like she's dying. She's gonna die.
No, so that's the whole point. On Forensic Files, when they tell you somebody is like a good housewife or a good mom or this, it's always
and then it goes great.
But like you believe them. You don't fact check it.
I don't know them. All I know is what they're telling me.
And she's dead. It's like, all right, this lady's dead. This one is the actual girl talking to you about it. And so
she hot?
Not now that her face is all bashed in with the
pipe. She hot?
Yeah, she was a little cutie. I will say that before the lead pipe.
Yeah.
So
that vocal fry, I can't take.
Dude, the vocal fry. So it's her telling the story and just hearing how silly she's just like, yeah, and I turned around And he just started hitting me in the head with a pipe. And bro, I'm crying laughing at this point. My girlfriend's turning, looking at me like, what is wrong with you? She got hit in the head with a pipe because she thought there was a golden toilet. And
That's so embarrassing too. I would change it up, like make it something more like fantastic than a fucking golden toilet.
So this dude is beating her in the head with a pipe. Then he decides, once she's out, he was gonna like hide her body. So he covered her in dirt and then pulled a rug over her. And then again, this part, I had stopped laughing, and then right here, he found motor oil in the corner of the room and decided he needed to go start pouring motor oil on her.
What does motor oil do to her body?
Nothing. He's an idiot. He just was like, all right, it just dumps a fucking gallon of oil on her.
Yeah.
And he goes back to the hostel. Like nothing happened. She's there. So like 3 hours go by. All of a sudden, she pops up. She came to, realized she was covered in motor oil and like dirt and all this stuff. She's blood everywhere. So she gets up and just starts like zombie walking back to the hostel. The guy had already made it to the hostel, right? And everybody there is like, where is she? Like, where is she? She went with you. And he's like, she wanted to stay there, and I left. I don't know where she is. As they are asking him where she is, and he's saying, I don't know. She starts walking out of the fucking darkness, out of the alleyway, right, all fucked up. And they run to her and grab her. And everybody said the same thing. She looked up directly at him and just goes, why would you do that? What an idiot, bro.
Right.
Why would you do that?
Well, what's the first thing you say? What do you say?
What do you do? Nothing, bro.
I'm pretty sure she's pretty concussed. She does not make sense.
But why would you do that? You don't think that's a silly? You don't think that's a funny question? That doesn't make you want to laugh?
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, straight up. Oh,
hey,
you fucking hit me. Hey,
lead pipe over here.
You fucking hit me with a pipe. Why'd you do that? Like,
oh wait.
If I hit you in the head with a pipe,
well, I mean, what other thing can you? What's
nothing.
The first thing?
Call the police.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you. Somebody kill that. Get him. I don't know anything.
I don't know. Why? I think I would say that too. Like, why, bro? Bro, really?
Bro, really?
Bro, really, dog?
A pipe.
Motor oil, dog? What if motor oil like revives the body? Like it heals all the cuts and
That's
bruises?
the craziest thing in the world to ask somebody after they tried to murder you.
What were you thinking?
What was going on? Yeah, that's wild, bro.
Yeah.
And then so they go, he spends 2 years in jail. Okay?
2 years?
So he spends 2 years in jail waiting for court.
Oh, okay.
She goes back to States, does all this stuff. She comes back, and again, she's talking in the interview, and she's like, white girl power, empowered. She's like,
but did it mess her up?
Yeah, I mean, not bad, but she was a little wonky-eyed, a little this. So she's like doing the white girl empowerment thing. She's like, and I, wanted to go back and talk to the jury, and I was going to make sure he went away for a long time and that he wasn't going to do this to anybody else, doing the whole thing.
Yeah.
She goes to court. She gets a lawyer, she talks to the jury. The jury gave him 5 years total with 2 years served. He only had to serve 3 years.
Where is he getting? Is this in Argentina?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
He only got 5 years total.
Yeah.
She's saying after I was gonna put him away, and I was and then she didn't say it is like the thing flashed. It was like he got 5 years.
That's nothing.
And the reason he got 5 years is because her lawyer let her speak in front of a jury. And then they all decided the same thing we were deciding in the back. We were like, yeah, obviously he should have killed you. I wish he would have finished the job. We'll send you back to Germany right now for free if you finish the job here, dude.
Yo, this bitch sucks, yo.
Yo, we get it. This bitch sucks.
Damn. Do anybody have a lead pipe around here, dog? Fucking shut up, bitch.
Somebody give me some motor oil.
Yeah.
But can you imagine how much you have to suck as a human for a jury to listen to a story where a
Jury
man
of your peers.
literally beat you with a pipe, tried to kill you, and then the jury decided like, hey, he's not that bad of a guy. You know, anybody can be driven.
A
to their
minimum
limits.
15, man. A minimum 15.
Anybody can be driven to their limits, dude.
Well,
Can you
okay.
imagine that if
Okay. So she was rich.
I think she was rich enough to go to backpacking in Argentina.
So rich. Vocal fry, because vocal fry is kind of like an
And
affluent.
upspeak.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Going to Argentina.
Yeah.
Gonna go to Argentina.
Yeah. If
I
you
can't even do
speak
it.
with vocal fry or upspeak, you should have your head beaten in with a pipe.
Dude, the wife makes me watch. I go along with it too. The Kardashians, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and Travis Barker's wife has vocal fry, and it's so. Well, they all do. Not Chloe. Chloe's an angel.
Bro, they do that stuff on purpose. I
Chloe's
swear.
an angel. But Kim talks with the vocal fry. I can't think of her name. Kim, Chloe, Kendall, not Kendall.
I love seeing you go through the Kardashians. You love the show.
I don't love it. What the thing that I watch it to talk shit and it pisses my wife off. Travis Barker and Travis Barker's wife.
That's what
Anyway,
she should be known as.
vocal-
He's the more famous one.
Vocal fry. Yeah, huge fan. Damn, dude. That would piss me off. That would like give me nightmares knowing that the person that attacked me attempted to murder me, unalive me. Well, you don't have to say unalive if it's murder.
Yeah.
The motor thing is disrespectful.
So all of this, can you imagine?
But
all of this?
also, they're probably thinking like, why a go toilet? What? And if you saw this go toilet, then what?
They were on his side.
That's crazy.
They felt bad for him.
Was he charming? Was he his own lawyer?
He could have been.
I wonder if there's.
I'm sure they bought him a lawyer. They were like, "Look, dude, we'll get you."
I wonder if there's like a TV movie about this because I've heard about this story. It's fucking crazy. I don't watch Forensic. Oh, you said it wasn't Forensic.
It wasn't for. See, what that I use Forensic Files as my kind of like barometer or whatever because like that's how I liked my shows to be. My like whatever crime mystery blah 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 is like somebody died.
Yeah.
And then we find out how. We find out who. Cold case.
Yeah.
But there needs to be a body. Give me a dead body that I can feel bad for. I can be like,
So
she
you're
was cut
upset
down
because
in her
she
prime.
survived.
So much so.
Now, had she died, it'd be like, damn.
I'd be like,
dude.
oh damn, another white bitch gone too soon.
Yeah.
Every time I see a white chick get murdered, a little part of me dies. That one white chick that got murdered because her and her boyfriend went in a van ride.
I was just about thinking about that. Gabby Patino.
I say, oh my little queen.
But yeah, and like had that girl, the Argentina girl died,
She would
her
have been
tombstone would have had to been a golden toilet.
that would have been nobody would have known about the golden toilet.
Oh, true.
It was she really hurt herself by surviving.
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, some of the dumb ones need to be taken out. Maybe if a gold toilet impresses you in an abandoned building, impresses you, you really
you're not long for this earth, and it's not because she's a female. I want to make that very clear. If this had been reversed, a dumb guy had his head beaten in by some hot chick that it was scamming people, which happens.
he would for sure survived.
For sure, yeah. She's not strong enough. Yeah, he would have had a bunch of
to do that, baby?
scratches.
Just kidding. Comedy podcast. I'm a feminist.
Hey, sweetheart, let me grab the pipe. So it's bashing his own head in.
Yeah.
Let me do it for you.
Let me loosen it up for you.
Yeah.
Let me just get it started for you.
Yeah. See, that's. I still would have not felt bad for him. It's just weird seeing like a dumb person get what they had coming. Oh, like this. There's this one girl that's blowing up on TikTok right now because she said she went in She said, I was decapitated by a shark. I don't think she knows what decapitated means.
Yeah.
But she went into the ocean wearing a sequins bikini.
They don't like that. Sharks get disturbed by
animal.
flashes.
Fish. Yeah, they say they see it. It looks like fish scales.
Yeah.
So they're literally just dumb, and they're not putting two and two together, and they're jumping into the ocean. And it's like Darwinism.
But also, it looks good though.
Does it?
Those are not water made. Those are for the sand. Those are for the beach.
But hold on, does it?
I'm saying. I mean, It's not a practical swimsuit.
No. But I'm saying, does it look good? You know what I hate? And I don't hate anything more on a woman than like bedazzled or like flat.
Really?
I hate it. You know what? You know what makes me want to literally grab. And I say women because they're the only ones who wear them. If men wore them, I would want to do
metal
the same
pipe.
thing. A metal pipe right to the dome. Bangles. Chicks that wear like the bangles or like they're a fucking cat. Like chicks that want to be.
You don't like accessories though?
Loud. You're not a cat. Why do you have a bell on?
I don't know. I like warming.
You like that?
Yeah, I like people to warm me. I get startled very easily. It's so embarrassing when I get started at work.
Hold on. So you do like it when a chick's walking around the office and you can just hear.
Yeah, I need to know where everybody is at. If I'm focused on this and I could just hear you walking around, that's good. I could sense your presence. But people like sneak up on me because like like if I'm at work and I'm focusing on the monitor, like I'm just looking straight forward and then people just like come up to me like I get startled.
But
so
what
easy.
if
It's
you're like
embarrassing.
at dinner and you're trying to like have dinner and talk and at the girl you're talking to every time she uses her hand for anything, it's just, I've literally.
I mean, there's a limit, but I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind
I've
a little
literally
jingle jangle.
grabbed an arm before
Really?
and been like, "Can you take those off?"
Really?
Yeah.
That's a little rude.
You know what else is rude?
You know what
what else?
accessorize?
Hold on.
Accessorize?
Hold on. Do you like to talk on your phone on speaker in public?
No,
Do you like it when people do that?
I hate it
Why do you hate it?
because it's impolite.
Why is it impolite?
Because I don't give a fuck about your conversations.
So it's loud.
Yeah, it's loud.
It's intrusive on the conversation.
Yeah,
you're
it's
trying to-
messing up my not like if they're on the phone taking a call,
Yeah.
like whatever, I don't mind. But when the fact that they're just like, hey, fuck everybody in this room, this is my space now, and they're on like the speakerphone. I'm just
that
like,
same mentality of when somebody enters the room, they're like, guess what? Everybody's gonna know I'm here now. Like, you know,
I don't know. I mean, it has to be excessive, I guess. But I like the bangles. I like the band and the accessory.
there it is. You have a thing for the band.
Give me the beat. Give me a beat. Or
It's annoying.
Yeah, give me the beat.
It's annoying.
We got the beat.
Is that who it is?
The bangles.
Oh yeah, I hate them.
Yeah.
I want to murder what?
I kind of got an internal flame for the bangles. I think that's the bangles. I don't know.
I have no. Do you like it? Have you ever seen the people that have speakers on the outside of their cars?
I hate no, not outside of the cars, but I hate when I hear like the rattling of a trunk. I was like, it can't sound good in there.
Well, it can. It does sound good in there because literally,
Even though the
it's
rattling,
well, you can't hear that.
that's fucking so
You're
annoying.
the bass is so loud in there you can't hear that. Yeah, but that goes into the same thing of like there is a social code.
It's wild. I mean, I know that like what we do, we want people to pay attention to us and all that stuff, but the people that draw attention to themselves in weird ways, like accessories, excessive accessories.
Just loud. Why do you wear whatever you want? I don't care what. You could be head to toe in rings for all I care. But like, why do they need to make noise so that
why do I got to
everybody
see you and hear you?
Yeah. Why do I have to hear you?
Yeah.
Like, I think more people should be into that. Like, nobody has to hear you. And I don't mean your voice. I mean, like, it's like, would you walk around in tap shoes everywhere going, in every room you walked in? Sorry, everybody. This is how I dress, and it actually makes me feel. It makes me feel more comfortable in my body when I can wear my tap shoes.
I don't know, man. The late great David Koresh did say something like, "You make so much noise that you're afraid that if you don't make a lot of noise, people are just gonna forget about you."
And that's a dumb person thinks
Man,
that.
no, people gotta make noise.
If I don't make noise, they're going to forget about me.
Yeah, if you don't, you notice them.
People that,
Would you notice them if they didn't make noise?
yeah, I notice that I hate them. I go, oh, I hate that person. I never would have noticed how much I hate that person.
Good or bad, it's all about the algorithm.
David Koresh, is that the dude that burnt down the place
Allegedly,
in Waco?
allegedly, he was just trying to. He just wanted to be friends with people.
He was just trying to make some noise.
He just wanted to make some noise, man.
I'm just trying to have sex with everybody's wife. What's wrong
That's
with
community.
That? That's community.
That's building a community.
I'm trying to build a community here, guys.
He just wanted to make sure I could trust you.
Look,
Are you good people?
that would be a cool way to build a community. Be like, hey, man, I really like you. Mind if I bang your wife?
Yeah. Like, you're cool. I don't mind you living here. But, like,
Ass, gas, or grass?
what about your loyalty? How loyal are you to this thing of mine?
And the way
that
we
I'm
judge,
accepting you into.
Yeah, the way we judge loyalty here is we bone each other's. No, I don't say each other's. I bone your wife. What about your wife, David? Whoa, what the hell? How dare you say something disrespectful like that?
Yeah.
Whoa, what'd you say?
I'm not good at sharing.
That,
I'm more
that
of a
would be
taker.
so funny to be like, yeah, this is why I need your wife. Oh, that's cool. Can I sleep with your wife? Get out.
Yeah, the Waco thing was pretty interesting, man. But because there's so many different documentaries and movies about that, which is
Look, at the end of the day, the FBI did the right thing. Those women and children were doing nothing good.
I don't know, man. I mean, it was bad. Like when he started going like to like underage kids, women rather, and I was like, dude, like why'd you have to take it that far? You had a good thing going.
You were right there,
You got
brother.
greedy. You got way too greedy, man. You flew too close to the sun.
He gets, yeah, you get a real Icarus thing going on there when you.
People just don't know when to stop. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
Yeah, you fly too close to the sun and you melt your wax condom.
It happened.